Good morning, River Birch, and happy Monday. Today is June 8th, 2020. I'm Mrs. Pickens, the instructional coach.
I'm Mrs. Gorgas, your assistant principal.
And this is Miss Kopke, your school counselor.
Boys and girls, we have a few announcements this morning. First, we want to let you know that our yearbooks have not arrived yet. We were hopeful they would arrive late last week, and we didn't see them come in our shipments. So we'll check as soon as the shipments come today, and we'll be in touch with your families when they do. Another reminder is if you have not picked up your supplies from school as of today, please make sure that you're calling the office and leaving a message. Our office staff will not be in the office for the rest of the summer. Mrs. Velikan, Mrs. Robertson, and Miss Kendra, they are all out for the summer. So please leave a voicemail and we will get back to you so that we can get your supplies to you in a timely manner. Finally, we have one announcement. We have a new club today called Save the Monarchs. If you're interested in conservation, learning more about what we can do to help save monarchs and grow milkweed in our area, this club's for you. You can check it out in our club folder. Over to you, Ms. Kopke.
I want to talk about the habit of the week, Mrs. Gorgas. This week's habit is being proactive. Being proactive means we're responsible in our behaviors, our words, and actions, and recognizing that we all make mistakes. And one of those things in being responsible is choosing to do the right thing. But if you make a mistake, it's owning up to that mistake and having the mindset to know that you can make a difference the next time and change the decision that you may have made that was not so responsible. It's being in charge of you, and part of being in charge of you is using all of those brain-based strategies that we've learned over the school year. Maybe it's breathing, maybe it's coloring, maybe it's singing. So you're using that strategy to help you be in control of your body and of your emotions.
Thank you, Ms. Kopke. Ms. Pickens, will you share a little bit with us about our summer learning opportunities?
I sure will. Boys and girls, if you haven't had a chance, you need to check out the summer learning course in Schoology. Your teachers have put together quite a lineup for the summer. We have summer reading and math goal to work towards. We have summer school. Yeah, that's right. A little bit of work in there to keep your brains moving. We have Birch summer bucket list with really cool experiences all summer long. And then finally, we have some summer clubs that are live Zoom calls each week with different club choices. Be sure and check that out. There's lots of fun to be had there. Speaking of the bucket list, if you're wondering what in the world does that mean means each week we have one bucket list activity. A bucket list activity means something that you really want to do. It's exciting and it's something fun to do. Well, this week's bucket list item is a family camp out. Do you have a tent? Can you get a tent? Do you have a camper? Maybe you just sleep out underneath the stars in your backyard. But this week's family camp out Zoom call will be on Friday, and I think it's with Mr. Kingery. So take a look there. There's that bucket list and lots of fun things to be done this week. Mrs. Gorgas, can you share with us about the summer reading goal?
I sure can. Boys and girls, if you take a look, this is our WIG wall for the summer, or a public scoreboard. We read 25 books as a school this week. I have a feeling we read more, but maybe some of us didn't report how many we read. If you read last week, don't forget there's a link in our Schoology folder that you can tell us how many books you read, and this is how we'll keep track of our goal all summer. So as it stands right now, we have 775 more books to read until we reach our goal of 800 books read by students at River Birch this summer. Let's go ahead and celebrate some good news with the birthdays.
That's right. We've got a lot of birthdays this week. Luke B., Alexis B., Tosh, Emma, Chance, Gracelyn, and Grace. Happy birthday to you.
And a continued happy birthday to Jaden, Tristan, Ava, Logan, Elliot, Danielle, and Oliver. Happy birthday to you.
Boys and girls, we hope that you have a fantastic birthday this week. What's this, Mrs. Pickens?
All right, so I decided that maybe we need to have a little fun and also exercise our brains here on the news. And so each week you're going to see a challenge question. And this week it is one of those would you rather questions. So think about jelly beans. Who doesn't love jelly beans? And that picture there looks like the Jelly Bellies, and those are my favorite. So here is a question for you, boys and girls. Would you rather have 364 jelly beans and give 188 to friends? Or would you rather have 281 jelly beans and give 137 to friends? Ooh, I might have to rewind this later and read it again and really think about that math. Giving them away, I'm probably going to need to subtract. Boys and girls, if you have an answer to this question, you can send the answer on Parent Square or email or Schoology to Miss Kopke, Mrs. Gorgas, or Mrs. Pickens, and we just might feature you on the news next week.
How exciting, Mrs. Pickens. Well, boys and girls, that brings us to the end of our news today. We hope that you have a fantastic week. We really want to see you joining in on our clubs and our summer learning opportunities because we miss you. And we know that with the sunshine, it's always hard to stay focused on learning, but learning even happens in the summer. So boys and girls, we hope you have a great week. We've come to the end of the news here at River Birch, where we learn,
Where we lead.
So we can grow and make a difference. Have a great
Have a great day.